Hi, hello everybody. Immigration lawyer Watabe from Office Beyond. Thank you for visiting our my YouTube channel. So today's I'm gonna tell you about naturalization. Okay, and now let's see. So let's share the slide here. Okay, so here you are. Naturalization, in other words, Japanese passport or citizenship application, by Japanese word kika. I explained first what conditions you need to apply kika in the first video before. In the second video, I will explain how you proceed the naturalization application step by step. At first, you need to make an appointment. Just a moment. Okay. At first, you need to make an appointment for consultation by phone at Regional Legal Affairs, Regional Legal Affairs Bureau called Homukyoku. The bureau located each area, but small branches not handle citizenship cases. And if you are living in metropolitan city, like Tokyo and Osaka, you could make an appointment only a month later. If you are not sure whether you are eligible to apply naturalization, you had better consult with an immigration lawyer at first. Please contact my office. Then, visit Homukyoku for the first interview on the appointment date. You have a screening interview there. The interviewer asks you various questions in Japanese from your birth to the current situation. By the interview, he tries to judge how your Japanese language level is too. If you cannot communicate well, you would be told to study Japanese more at first. If he finds your residing situation is not ready or not suitable for naturalization, you could not apply either. Well, that's it. It is over at least for a while. Please study Japanese more at first. If he sees you are eligible to apply, he could give you a list of requirements and explain what you need to collect exactly. Here's a list. Here the list of the format is different up to each bureau, but more or less something like this. Can you see it? Letters are too small to see. Some documents are from your country and some you could get in Japan. As you see, everything is written in Japanese. Even if you get JLPT N1, understanding them perfectly is very difficult, I guess. Then, you start to collect documents on the list. From your country, birth certificate for you and your siblings, marriage certificate for your parents and yourself. If your parent or sibling already passed away, his death certificate and so on. So all documents in foreign language should be attached with a Japanese translation. You had better collect documents from your country at first. They take more time to get, and document in Japan is only valid for 3 months. If you have some documents you cannot get, like your parents' marriage certificate because they got married a long time ago, or you cannot get some documents because of some political reason, please explain it with the interviewer. They don't insist you to get it if you cannot get it with a proper reason. So this is what I told you. So you need a birth certificate about you and your siblings, a marriage certificate for you and your parents, and this certificate, etc. In Japan, you need to collect various documents to prove you are a good resident. But they are not difficult documents to get. See, 住民票、課税証明書、taxation certificate, 納税証明書、tax payment certificate, or employment and salary certificate, bank balance certificate, etc. So these are the same like your visa extension application. So you see that it is not so much difficult to get these kind of documents in Japan. And other documents you need to submit according to your situations like educational, vocational, residential history from birth to date, and family member information, copy of diploma, pension and health insurance information, and maps of your residence and workplace, etc. You might think, okay, that's it? It doesn't look so much difficult to prepare. No. You need to process more documents by yourself. A set of application documents is like this file. Okay, let's see. So, see this file of the documents you need to prepare. So, and what documents you need to prepare exactly is I will explain one by one in the third video. Please don't miss it. And let's back to the procedure. Once you collect all documents, make an appointment at Homukyoku again for submissions your documents. Some Homukyoku advise you to come once after you collect all documents from your country. If your documents are not prepared well, they don't accept your documents and tell you to come again after preparing well. If you don't hire a lawyer for support, you might repeat this step repeatedly again and again. When all documents are completed, Homukyoku accepts your naturalization application and you get an application number. Then it is their turn to start examination. Generally, they take more than a year to conclude your application. The interviewer is not a proper officer. He passes your application to the officer who takes in charge of your application officially. So later, you need to have another interview by the officer and takes Japanese language test. At some bureau, the test is at the first interview for screening. The procedure is slightly different up to the location. And if you apply with your family, all family need to attend this interview. Then what you need is waiting. The officer might ask you some additional requirement. They study your documents, investigate at Japanese embassy in your country, visiting your working place in residential area without any notice. They check everything about you and make a decision. When you almost forget you applied naturalization, you receive a call from Homukyoku and get the result. Once your application is approved, your name is published as a new Japanese, and your own koseki is created. Now, your naturalization application is completed, and your new life as a Japanese starts. So that's it for the second video. I will explain more in the next video about what documents you need to prepare. You could see the actual application form too. Please do not miss it. If you have any concerns and questions about naturalization, please feel free to contact my office. Thank you for watching and see you for the next video. Bye-bye. 違う。 一番初めにね、なんかエチャさんがセットした時、これなくしてくれたじゃん。
終了した？
あ、終了はしてない。